I see a lot of new construction homes, but nothing like this one. This 5-bedroom, 4-bathroom homes offers both great prices and incentives that are worth understanding. Let's go ahead and walk through it together. In today's video, we are back in St. Cloud, Florida, a great area, a highly desirable area for a lot of clients that reach out to me. So I wanted to come and show you guys some of the amazing opportunities that we have available for you in today's market. The home that we're seeing in today's video is a 5-bedroom, 4-bathroom home with a 3-car garage, amazing incentives. The price is going to be unbelievable. I'll go over that all at the end of the video. It is a concrete block construction home and something that is worth understanding and worth exploring. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and start the tour. So when you first come into this 2-story home, you're gonna see that we do not have our standard door. I actually really like this door. You're gonna hear me being a little silly throughout this video, but it just shows how much I love this home. You're gonna have your stairs leading you up to your 2nd floor, a hallway, and then we're gonna start with the social area. So we're actually gonna go right into it. We're gonna start with this dining area or the dining zone. You're gonna have these 2 pillars that are gonna kind of divide the social area from the kitchen. As you can see, we do have some staging, which is extra nice because you guys can see what you can do in this home. We have 8 seats in this table, so it shows how much space you have in this dining area. And the good thing is, if you're somebody who likes get-togethers, as you know, this is a great space for you to go ahead and entertain and host. Or if you're somebody with a big family and you're looking for something that doesn't break the bank, this is a great option for you for what you're getting. A 5-bedroom, 4-bathroom home, a little over 3,100 square feet. It's amazing, especially for the price. As I said, stick around till the end. We're gonna continue on with the tour, and we're gonna go ahead and step into the living space. Open concept floor plan. You're gonna have 9'4" ceilings in this home. The ceramic tiles throughout the home, minus the bedrooms and in the 2nd floor, like your stairs, but they do have the option to customize. Now, this home is a move-in ready home, so as you see it is how it's gonna come, minus all the furniture. So let's go ahead and scratch that off our minds because we don't get that included with the home. You have this large open space for your living area. You have these 3 large windows bringing in that natural light, which is something we absolutely love. And you can go ahead and explore different options as far as how you set up your living space. Now, directly next to it, we are going to have that kitchen space, and it's actually a gourmet kitchen. So for the price of this home, you're definitely getting a steal. Now we're gonna have our granite countertops, or sorry, our quartz countertop. You're gonna have your sink, and then you do have the pull-out trash can, which is something that I know a lot of us are looking for. Again, gourmet kitchen, which means you're gonna have the stove top versus like your standard stove. You're gonna have the range, and then you are gonna have your microwave and oven combination, kind of like you would with that gourmet kitchen setup. The cabinets are like a green, which is really nice. You can go ahead and put whatever cabinets you want. You're gonna have your pantry space here, and then we are going to have, of course, that coffee station here to this side. The appliances are coming included with the home, including the refrigerator. So whatever you see here is what's coming with it now. Now, as I said, you have this large island space fit for guests. I just want you guys to see how it feels as you're walking through here. Now, over here, we do have that nook area that's gonna allow you to see about 6 guests. If that's something that's a little bit too big for you, you can definitely go ahead and get something smaller, but you have more than enough space for you and your family to be able to comfortably enjoy this home. Now we're going to continue on through this hallway that's going to be kind of like right next to the stairs. You're going to first have your, of course, your Harry Potter closet. So we're going to go ahead and just gonna go home for a second. You have plenty of space here for storage. One of my favorite things about 2-story homes is the fact that you get the extra space down below. So that's a plus if you're somebody who likes storage spaces. And then you're gonna have kind of like this area here. This can be converted into a powder room if you do a move-in ready or to be built home, I'm sorry, but move-in ready right now, how they selected it, you're just gonna have this space where you can do like a drop zone. And then you have that entrance to the 3-car garage over to this side. And continuing through this hallway, we do have first bathroom. It comes with a standing shower, tiles almost to the top, not all the way. You're gonna have the same cabinet color. The countertop is a little different, but it's still quartz, and it is right next to the bedroom. So directly at the end of the hallway, you are gonna have your first bedroom, which is honestly, this is a really big size for a home that has a lot of square footage. Obviously, when you get the second floor, you have more space to divide everything and the rooms can be a little bit bigger. So I wanna make sure you have the dimensions for this, but you can see how much space you have in this room. And then you have your mini walk-in closet, and the size of the window in this room in particular is a lot bigger than what you see in a lot of your other floor plans. Now we're gonna go ahead and step upstairs so you can see what that space offers you. All right, so as I said, in the second floor, you are going to have carpet throughout, including the bedrooms. The wet areas are the ones that don't. Now, before we get into the second floor, we're gonna have it kind of divided where 2 of the rooms are on one side, 2 of the rooms are on the other side, and you have a large loft space. So coming directly from the stairs to the left, you're going to have the first bedroom. Again, dimensions will be added in the video and in the description down below. This can fit a queen size bed. It is facing the front of the home, and you're gonna have your single window. And of course, how are the closet spaces? Pretty standard as far as they go. I can't touch either side, and you get your French doors here. Or sorry, not your French doors. Oh my God, what's wrong with me? Well, anyways, okay, you get your standard size closet. I can't touch either side, and then you get that standard rack. Now, continuing on through the tour, we're gonna go through this hallway. First, we get our first bathroom, and you guys, this bathroom is a lot bigger than a lot of your other builders. You're gonna have that standing shower to the side. You're gonna have the same finishes as far as tiles go as you did in the first bathroom, but it is a lot bigger. It's not your standard size bathroom. You're gonna have a double sink vanity, same quartz as the downstairs bathroom, and the same color cabinets throughout the entire house. But if you choose to do this home as a to-be-built home, this is something that you can customize. This is where your AC handler would be, and then continuing on through the end, we're gonna have our linen closet. Every hallway is gonna have a linen closet. So each 2 bedrooms are gonna share a linen closet. And then coming into the second bedroom, or in this case, the third bedroom of the home, it is kind of a little bit bigger than that first one. You can also fit a queen size bed. This one is just facing the back of the home. And then your closet size, pretty similar to that first one. All right, now we're gonna go and continue on through the tour. Let me know what you guys think so far. Are you looking for that bigger size home, or are you somebody that's looking for something a little bit smaller, just not too small? Now we're continuing on to the other side of the home. First, we're gonna start with the third bedroom upstairs, the 4th bedroom of the home. Again, pretty standard size. You're gonna be able to fit a queen size bed, TV on this side, standard closet, maybe just a little bit bigger, but this one is the difference. You're gonna have a bathroom connected to this one. So maybe if you have an older teenager, they can have this room. You're gonna have the same finishes in the bathroom. Pretty decent size. You're gonna have the shower tub combination, but the same finishes as far as the tiles go on the wall as you did with the other bathrooms. Now we're gonna go ahead and continue on. First, I wanna show you the loft space. You do get a pretty decent sized loft space here. This again reminds me of when I was younger. I wish we had this space as teenagers, because we can enjoy this place a lot. With the kids up here and the adults downstairs on Christmas, this would have been like our play zone. But as you can see, it is a really large space. You have these 3 large windows that are facing the front of the home, bringing that natural light, but you can do so much with this area. Let me know what you would do with that loft space, but I know a lot of you guys absolutely love the 2-story homes because of the way it divides the home and because of what you are offered, including this loft space. I know you guys are wondering, I haven't seen a laundry room yet, but you guys, the laundry room is actually on the 2nd floor in this floor plan. So you're gonna have the same tiles that you did downstairs. Washer dryer does come included with this move-in ready home. You're gonna have the standard shelf. And in this case, you're actually gonna have the cabinets and the countertop with the sink already included in the home. This doesn't come included typically, but with this floor plan and the finishes that were selected, this is gonna be included in the price that we're almost getting to, you guys. Stay with me, do not leave, because I promise you're gonna wanna know the price of this home. And finally, you guys, just take a look at this bedroom. How big of a space. This is a king size bed. You have this bench here, and then you have the dresser, tray ceilings with that light that does have the pre-wire for a fan. Two very decently sized windows facing the back of the home for that privacy, separated from all the bedrooms, so that continued privacy. And then you have an amazing, one of my favorite bathrooms that I've seen with this builder. You're gonna have two individual sinks, so each person can have their own stuff. And then we have this really large shower with the frameless door. And in this case, one of the upgrades that they did for this home was this bathtub, but you do have different options as far as how you can lay it out. But just take a look at how much space is in this bathroom. You also have that large window that is also facing the back of the home. And then of course, we are going to have the private toilet. This is where you must enter. And then we have the linen closet over to this side, with of course our walk-in closet. They did a great job as far as the layout of this home goes, including the size of the bedroom, the bathroom, and the walk-in closet. You also get a lot of racks, so it's easier for you to go ahead and organize it. Shirts up top, jeans on the bottom, shirts up top, whatever you want to do. No DIY kit required as of right now, but maybe in the future. Now, with that being said, I need you guys to stick around because this backyard and what you're being offered is something you're gonna want to see. Let's go ahead and take a look. Now, who would I be if I showed you a home this beautiful without a lanai like this one? The dimensions, of course, are going to be included so that you absolutely know the exact measurements. You're going to have the pre-wires here, and then you're also going to have the backyard space. So with the size of the lanai, sometimes you lose space in your backyard, but not in this case. It is extended almost all the way from one side to the other side of the home. It is already pavered for you. You can fit a table, you can fit chairs, a little fire station, but even if you wanted to extend something out this way, do a actual like bonfire or something, you have that yard space, and you are able to put up a fence in this community with no problems. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the financial details. All right, guys, we have made it to the end of this video. On top of the beautiful home that you're gonna get, on top of the incentives and the price, you're also going to have this amazing amenity area where you're gonna have the pool, which you can see behind me. You're gonna have chairs, you're gonna have a cabana, you're gonna have different things set up for you, already included and already built for you in this community. And on top of that, you're also gonna have a playground right next to it where your kids can go ahead and play. I'm gonna go ahead and list all of the amenities that it comes with in the description, but it is such a nice area. You're also going to have a walking trail, so if you're somebody looking for that in a community, this is a great option for you. Now, the home that we saw in today's video is a 5-bedroom, 4-bathroom home with a 3-car garage, a little over 3,100 square feet, and the price is unbelievable. Now, let me explain a few things. When you buy a home, one of the things that you have to think about is the interest rate. And obviously you want to think about the price, but the interest rate can make a big difference for your monthly payment. Now, in this case, the purchase price is $534,900. It has been discounted about $72,000, but the builder is offering us what's called a 2-1 buy down, where the first year you can lock in a 2.875, the second year you can have a 3.875, and then from years 3 to 30, your rate stays locked in at a 4.875. And with that, some of your closing costs will be included. Now, you also have the option of doing a 4.875 locked in for 30 years, in which case all of the closing costs are going to be covered for you. Now, there is an HOA, and I'm going to have all that information down below in the description, and I'm also going to have an estimated payment for you here, comparing the market rate to what we have with this builder's incentive, so you guys have an idea and an understanding of how much money you can save yourself when you take advantage of the deals and the specials that these builders are offering. Now, again, $72,000 price reduction and $534,900 purchase price. This is a great opportunity for you, and I know you're going to want to lock this in, so make sure to schedule that free buyer strategy call in the description, in the link that you have in the description and in my homepage, and make sure to win with Wendeley.